So I'm from Brooklyn. Born in Brooklyn, raised in Queens. I'm from Laurelton, Queens. Laurelton, Queens is part of Jamaica, Queens. And they call Jamaica, Queens that because of the heavy Caribbean culture. But they also call it that because there's a deeper history in Jamaica.
If I told you one of New York City's most important crossroads of culture, history, and resilience isn't in Manhattan or Brooklyn, but right here in Queens, would you believe me? Welcome to Jamaica, a place whose story begins long before skyscrapers and subways. Centuries ago, this land was home to the Lenape people, who called it Yameco, meaning beaver, a nod to the thriving wildlife in its streams. When the Dutch arrived in the 1650s, they kept the name, slightly twisted into Jamaica, and turned it into a vital trading post. Here's the first little-known fact. Jamaica wasn't named after the Caribbean island at all. It's pure coincidence. By the late 1600s, Jamaica became one of New York's first settlements to have its own charter. The streets we walk today were once strategic routes in a war that decided America's future. Fast forward to the 19th century, Jamaica was booming. It became a transportation hub, with railroads linking Long Island to Manhattan, bringing waves of new people and cultures. By the mid-20th century, it transformed again, becoming a center for African-American culture, Caribbean immigrants, and a birthplace for hip-hop legends. Even jazz greats like Count Basie once called Jamaica home. But here's something most people never hear. The iconic King Manor in Jamaica wasn't just a pretty old house. It was home to Rufus King, one of the youngest signers of the U.S. Constitution, and a fierce opponent of slavery decades before the Civil War. That fight for justice has echoed in Jamaica's spirit ever since. Today, Jamaica is still a place of movement. JFK Airport's gateway to the world, bustling streets filled with food from every continent, and a community that's been reshaping New York's story for over 350 years. It's more than a neighborhood, it's living proof that history isn't locked in books.
Check this out.
It's walking right past you every day.
You see this?